share a word.
All right, good morning, everyone. I am very excited to be here today. A little bit about our agency. We are a private community action agency located in Columbus, Georgia. We do serve 8 counties in Southwest Georgia and 1 county in Alabama. We are part of the Whole Family Community of Practice. And let me go back just a second. So one of the reasons why we decided to join this community of practice is because it was a natural fit for us. We did the bundling services learning community previous to this, so this kind of just fit right in. What I'm going to talk about today is just a small program of what we've done with our whole family work. Instead of focusing on bigger picture, I'm going to kind of dive into really the frontline work and something that we're doing at our agency right now. We have started a Head Start parent employment training program. So what this is a customized training program. It utilizes community partnerships and it's designed around Head Start hours. This really addresses our parents' barriers. We offer them a paid internship and ongoing support. Some of the partners that we utilize in this, we utilize our LAHI program, Goodwill Industries, and Columbus Technical College. So, like I said earlier, the reasoning of us being part of this community of practice is really we have a focus on integration of services. Our leadership is focused on this from our CEO on down. We are striving to eliminate silos, and then we did participate in that bundling services learning community. What inspired us to do this project? Roundtable discussions. So as we're building out our whole family approach, one of the things that we really wanted to do was talk to our families. We felt that this was very important. A lot of times we build programs based on what we think our families need, but we really don't talk to them. So we were very intentional about going out into our Head Start centers, inviting selected parents. So these parents were actually handpicked, ones that we wanted to invite because of either certain demographics, different family situations, and we invited them to these conversation circles. The goal of this really was to see about, family. We wanted to design these services programs around their needs to help make them stronger. Our first action step was to listen. We wanted to listen to our families, really get their buy-in and say, what do you want? Instead of us telling them, this is what we want you to do. We want you to, do this assessment, come take this class, go to this workshop. We said, what do you guys want? What do you need? After that, we brainstormed. We have a whole family team, and it ranges in position. Our CEO is part of that team. We have department directors, we have program level staff, and we all came together. We took that data that we used from our roundtable discussions, and then we brainstormed and tried to come up with different ideas. Our next step was recruitment. So one of the things that the parents really talked about was that they want to work. There weren't many that just said they want to sit home while their kid was at school. They actually wanted to work but did not have the resources. The hours might have not worked out for them, but they really wanted to work. So in our brainstorming, we came up with an idea like, okay, so LAHI is our program. How can we use this to help employ some of our parents? So some of the parents that were in that session, we had conversations with them. We called them directly to tell them, hey, we're thinking about starting this program. Would you be interested in participating? And we also sent out flyers to our early Head Start families. So some of the challenges and barriers, of course, we came across with transportation, the lack of a support system, and also a lot of our parents were lacking in self-confidence. Our shift in thinking really came through some training that we've been looking at. So we trained all of our program leaders and case management staff on family-centered coaching. and also trauma-informed care. So coaching is very new to our organization. We're really focused on case management, but we've been doing some work with the Prosperity Agenda, and they came out and facilitated a training with our staff, really shifting that mindset from that case management process to more so of a family-centered coaching, which really allows those parents to be the driver of, their future. So our aha moment was when we realized that we had everything that we needed to get started. We had parents, we had these families, we had limited funding, but we had funding, and we also had partnerships. So we leveraged our partnerships with the Technical College and Goodwill, which we already do an employment training program, and they customized a training program for these Head Start parents where they all were able to receive a certificate in customer service from the Technical College. After they completed this, we continued to do soft skills training with them through Goodwill and through some of our staff, and then we were able to train them to work as intake workers for our LAHEEP program. Really what changed? The engagement. Our case managers or coaches were really engaged with those families that participated in this program. We started them seeing building relationships, the positive communication from the parents. We could tell, at first, some of them were, more negative. They didn't have a really good outlook, but when they started coming, they built relationships with their peers and also with our staff as well. So success, what does that look like for us? This is a picture of two of our parents when they graduated the program and they received their certificate. For some of them, it was a 4-week program. They're not used to accomplishing things. So this was a huge accomplishment to them, and they were so happy and so proud, and they wanted to share that with everyone. One of the messages that we wanted to see was what really, Words of Opportunities is really to create your own opportunity. Something that when we look at planning programs and planning the services, we think sometimes it has to be long and drawn out and you have to have every detail put into place. But we realized that we had the things that we needed there, and something that we thought would take months to build out, we just wanted to start right away to see how that would impact our families and where can we go, in the future with that. These families, working with them, they have more hope. We've seen they want to go back to school. They realize that they completed this small goal, so now they're looking at furthering their education. What can they do after they've finished with this project? We will continue to offer supportive services to them as they are working in our program, and then also job placement services, so when our LAHEEP program ends, they can transition into another full-time employment position. Some of the next steps for us, we will have continued roundtable discussions as we, work out this process and really see what our whole family approach is going to look like across our agency. This was more of a targeted area just in one of our counties, so we still have some other counties more being rural, so it's going to look a little bit different out there. We would like to also explore a whole family Head Start center where we provide specific services to those parents while their children are in Head Start. And then we're also going to start a second cohort of students that are going to go through that training and then do some on-site job skills with the LAHEEP program, and that should be coming up in February. One thing that I just wanted to leave with y'all is that success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life, it's about what you inspire others to do. So this has been a great program for us. It's really showed that one small program such as LAHEEP can be used to really inspire others and give them a sense of hope.